Good evening.
Good evening to you as well. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I'm doing good.
Right, okay.
Thanks for
I'm
asking.
sorry I have a really bad throat today, so because I've been tested positive for COVID. So in case something is not fully audible, you can let me know. I'll repeat.
Okay, okay. No
All
issues.
right. Thank you so
So
much.
now you had your medicines.
Yes, I have had my medicines and I'm in quarantine, so I
Okay,
cannot go out of the room. So I have to stay here for
okay,
around a week.
okay. So is it asymptomatic or symptomatic?
Mine is symptomatic, sadly.
Okay,
So
okay,
kind of having really bad symptoms of it. So that's why I have no taste. I cannot smell anything. So I don't
okay.
even know what
But
variant I have got.
okay, but don't worry. Yeah, severity of this COVID is actually not that much severe,
Yes.
isn't?
Yeah, exactly.
Severity of
Because
this
I
is not
know.
that much as
Mhm.
it was in last year.
Yes, yes, because I remember I didn't get in the previous waves, but few of my friends did, my family members did, and they were hospitalized and everything. So their condition was very bad. But I have been luckily not been hospitalized and anything. I'm just at my home in my room. Nothing specific has been told, just some medicines and lot of rest. That's all. So that is good actually.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Did you also go through the experience of COVID or you have come out of all three waves without it?
So I have come out of all the three waves without being get affected.
That is touchwood. Lucky you.
Thank you. But now, one thing I can say, if anyone get infected with COVID, he need not to worry that much. He just need to
Hmm.
observe certain precautions, and he will be fine
Yeah, that is
within
true actually.
within a week. Yeah.
Hmm. The severity is much less, no doubt, because last time I think patients with blood pressure and sugar, etc., they were having huge issues with the variant. They were not able to cope up. But now even the older patients are able to like cure quickly.
Right.
So that way, that's great. Right,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Tanishka, as you already know, and you can ask anything
Okay.
about me if you wish to. And I would like to know a little about you. What you do these days, where you from?
Okay. Then I'll introduce myself first. Then I'll ask you a few questions.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Then I'm Nagesh sir. I come from Uttar Pradesh, and I'm a
Right.
government employee. Right now I'm in Delhi, and
Hmm.
that's it. Yeah. I'm here to just uh, learn English skills.
Hmm. Fair enough. Right. And do you wish to ask anything about me?
Yeah. I have. Uh, uh, where are you from?
Right. I have been born and brought up in Delhi, but my parents are from UP. So, but they shifted here in Delhi, so I have been brought up here in Delhi, but my background is still UP.
Okay.
Right.
So
Okay, so we have
what do
same
you do
backgrounds.
apart? Yes. Okay. Right. So what do you do apart from tutoring on Clapingo?
Right. Apart from that, I'm still a student, so I study psychology and I also work in the field of mental health. Apart from that, I teach here, I teach few other students, like younger students, English, and I also do content writing in English.
Okay, that's great.
Yes. So I'm still a student, so I have time to do every different thing possible. But I guess that is not possible for you, probably because your job goes from morning to evening.
Right. Correct.
Fair enough. Is your job interesting to you, or do you wish to change someday?
No, it is quite interesting, and I'm happy with it right now. Yeah.
Fair enough. I think you're the first person saying I'm happy with my job. You seem very jolly. Because otherwise, if I ask this question, people start to name things that they don't like about their jobs.
Actually, the moment you say I am not happy with my job, that means you are giving yourself a negative energy, right? Right, that moment only. I don't want that one.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I was just saying that yeah, people often I think don't understand the concept of positivity, and they think that
Right.
nothing like it really exists. But I think if you're positive towards your life, usually good things will come your way.
Correct. Agree. Totally agreed with you.
Exactly.
So what I was saying that if I am going to work on certain thing or anything, then if I have a negative mindset over that, then it will certainly come out of negative way. We are not going
That is
to
very
have a positive result over there. Most of the cases, in the most of the cases, I am saying.
definitely because I feel like if you think negatively, then you are going to also take steps that are probably not good for you, and you're always going to be completely worried about your work. And if you're worried, you can't really do things with a positive head. So it gets difficult to achieve
Correct.
your tasks.
Right.
Right. Fair enough. Okay. Right. So with that, we'll skip to today's topic of the day. And today's topic is actually related to the future and what would the future look like after 50 years from now. Right. So for example, what do you
Hmm.
think? How will the transportation be different after 50 years? Like, how will it be different from now?
Okay. Uh, One thing is certainly going to happen in the future, that all the diesel and petrol cars are going to be replaced with electronic vehicles for sure.
Surely.
Not only it is not only because of there will be a scarcity of this fossil fuel, but because of uh, the this thing carbon dioxide production of carbon CO2 from these petrol and diesel cars, they will also play the major role to switch the uh, to switch over electronic vehicles
Hmm,
for sure.
definitely. And I think also the market is increasing for electric cars. People prefer electric cars because they definitely do not cause any pollution. They're much easier to maintain that way, right? The cars are much cleaner also from the inside, the
Right.
engines and everything, because there is no engine, first of all, right? There's just a
Right.
battery that's working for it. So it's extremely cleaner
Right.
than in comparison to our normal vehicles. So I think, yeah, definitely everything is going to be electric. And do you think we'll also have flying cars by that point?
Flying cars, it might, it may be, but uh, I, uh, I am not that much in that frame. But I think there will be robots. There will be robots around us in future, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think so too. I mean, right now, also, if you see the latest technology that's improving, you can do everything with your phone and laptops. You can completely do your banking online as well. So I think as the age goes and goes, we are probably also going to create people who can do work for us, which is robots. So fair
Correct.
enough.
Correct. Correct. Like if you just see nowadays we in our house, maid used to come and do our cleaning and house job and cleaning and all. They used to prepare the food and all likewise. But it is certainly going to in future they will be certainly replaced with some kind of domestic robots
Robot, yeah,
like.
definitely. I think I can
Yeah.
already see that because if you see, we already have, all these machines like vacuum cleaners, and now automatic cleaners are also there where you just have to switch it on, it goes around the house and cleans everything. So I think we already are going towards that generation where we are going to create
Yeah.
robots who can
Yeah.
completely work for us.
Yeah, we
In
are
that way,
heading
humans
towards
are
that
going to be
actually.
lazy. Humans are anyway lazy, but they
Right.
will be more lazy. Fair enough. Okay.
Sure.
And right. And what do you think about the pollution? Do you think the pollution would rather increase or decrease in the future? Do you think we would be able to reduce pollution in the future by any case?
Okay, if at all right now, if government or the authorities will not take a strong step to curtail this pollution, then it is certainly going to be a major concern for ourselves, because what will happen now, we are very much in fear because of COVID and all. The
Mhm.
situation will be worse in future if we don't control emission of CO2, because
Hmm.
we'll not be able to breathe easy,
Yeah, fair
isn't
enough.
it? Then
True. And
uh,
mhm. Please go
then
ahead.
what I think that government should take a strong step to curtail all maximum amount of CO2 emission, so that
Mhm.
in future we don't feel this oxygen issue and all for breathing and all, isn't it?
Hmm. I think that is very true. Plus, I mean, like we just discussed that, the amount of electric things are going to increase in the future. And some or the other day, those things are going to stop working and they will create a lot of waste. And that waste is what creates a lot of pollution also. I mean, there is land pollution as well,
Correct,
besides
correct.
air. So I
Right,
think
right.
as technology improves, pollution is likely to increase. Increase. It's very difficult to cut down on pollution until unless we start to work for it right now.
Right, right. The authorities should take a call on this.
Definitely. And in terms of crime, what do you think? Do you think the police will still be very lazy like they are right now, or do you think the crime would be controlled by the time we are in the future?
Okay, I think the crime will be controlled in future, because what I think, there will be uh, more fast trial courts will be there, and
Mhm.
for then the decision now the decision, if someone somebody goes to court, then he need to fight the this thing, what I'll say, uh, what we do when we go to court, we fight
Like,
for ourselves.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
fighting a case, yeah.
yeah, we fight for our case. Then what happens, it takes so many years to get a judgment from the court. If
Yes,
there will be
definitely.
more fast track courts in future, then the decision of court will come, no doubt, very fast. And in
That is
terms
true.
in terms when if suppose if someone commits a crime, okay, and the judgment comes very early, like within 2 or 3 months, then there will be a kind of fear in the criminal minded people, or
Yeah,
the people who commits crime. They will have a fear, isn't it?
that is true. I think
Then
right now they
definitely it
don't
is
have
going to,
any fare.
yeah, if they don't have, then at least they will have that fear that if I'll commit some crime or so, then I'm going to be punished for sure.
Punished, definitely. That's very true. I think because right now they don't have any fear. The cases take around 10 to 12 years sometimes to get a judgment. So
Right,
we just never
right.
know.